You are now entering the world of a movie review. A world full of drama, joy, ridicule, movie spoilers, unpopular opinions, and adult humor for as far as the eye can see. Welcome to an evening at the movies.
Hi, everybody. This is an evening at the movies. I am your incredibly excited to be here host, based on a novel by Stephen King, otherwise known as KCB, otherwise known as me. Um, this is an evening at the movies, obviously, the podcast where we eat the fresh popcorn and drink the wine and not drink the sea salt or not eat the sea salt Brussels sprouts. Um,
What the
the
hell does a dried Brussels sprout even taste like? I feel like that's just taking an awful
Nope.
tasting thing and making it even worse.
Nope.
It tastes like a Brussels sprout, but it's dry.
That's just
It's got a little salt on it.
So it tastes like feet then.
It tastes like Brussels sprouts.
Do they smell as nasty as cooked Brussels sprouts?
I mean, if cooked Brussels sprouts smell nasty to you, then I would
Oh, they do.
assume
It makes
these
me.
would.
The smell makes me want to vomit. I've never even
smells
tried
like-
them because the smell makes me want to vomit.
Well, it smells and tastes like Brussels sprouts.
Cool
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah, definitely for you. But for those of you who are new to the experience and don't recognize or don't know the voices, at the bottom of your screen is everybody's favorite co-host. That way. Say hi, co-host.
Hi, co-host. It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me.
It's you, Mario.
Exactly. I'm here. It's me.
And
Hi, I'm the problem. It's me.
she's the one that's responsible for the fresh popcorn and the wine this week. Otherwise, we'd be eating the stale popcorn and drinking the watered down sodas.
Exactly. Technically, it's bagged popcorn, but it's not stale. So,
I mean, I'm not going to complain.
yeah,
So,
my dinner.
for those of you who have been here a long time,
Long time.
yeah, a very long time, because we are horrible people with our scheduling and getting everything back in line. But we are happy with the fact that we are joined by one of the OG unpopped kernels in the universe. Mr. Kevin Stoner is with us. Welcome back, Kevin.
Woo!
Yahoo! Hello!
It's been a long time coming, but I'm going to challenge our listeners to see how many Taylor Swift lyrics they can pick up in these episodes. I'm just going to start throwing them in. You guys won't
I was
even
going to
know.
say, I didn't catch that.
Oh, I know. You guys won't even know. That's the fun of it.
I mean, at the same time, I guess I'm going to beat you to the fucking punch and just say if they can pick up on the references, then maybe they should all call their Starbucks lovers.
Exactly. I doubt our listeners are going to get them unless Shanna's listening. There's already been 2. You got the first one, right, Casey? You know that song.
Hi, Shanna.
Probably. If it was on my homework list, then I know
I don't know if anti-hero. Well, both of the ones I've just done were in the Eras Tour movie, and you were forced to watch that, but not that means that you would remember them. Anyway, it's been a long time coming, but Kevin's finally back.
That sentence
It's been
is
a long
forced.
time since
Exactly.
So, Kevin is a loyal and devoted fan of An Evening at the Movies, as well as the person who we are paying tribute to again this week on An Evening at the Movies. Why? Because Sunday was his 78th birthday. And yes, we talked about possibly bringing you a special bonus episode on his birthday, but I'm not going to lie. It's been a crazy freaking week. And I really don't want to get into it, but if you know, you know, and I know that one knows.
Yeah.
So anyway, Stephen King birthday bonanza. I don't think I need to explain and define what those words mean. It it is what it is. Stephen King. So we're celebrating his birthday.
Uh,
so we've been here for the last month. We talked about it, chapter 2 last week. Was it last week?
Yeah.
Okay. We talked about some children in the corn, and we talked about dude. Oh, Corey Haim, Silver Bullet.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Where's your card, dude?
Exactly. What does mine say? Sweet.
Ah.
What does mine say? Dude.
So we are here this week though because we are going to wrap up Stephen King birthday bonanza, and by doing that, we're going to discuss one of not the most recent, but one of his most recent movies that has been released within the confines of the year 2025. So I
I still
requested
haven't
it.
seen Loki.
What was that?
I still haven't seen The Life of Loki.
It's a Life of Loki.
The Life of Chuck.
Oh, okay. I was like, I knew the Life of Chuck. I was like, oh, is Chuck who played Loki?
Hiddle,
Okay. I got it
yeah,
now.
Hiddleston.
I got it now. I haven't seen that either.
Oh, I guess then there's two movies that have came out since the monkey came out.
I still haven't seen The Walking either.
It was so good.
Amanda has. Jerk.
Sorry. Sorry, not
Not-
sorry. Again, it's
Not
not
your.
my fault you live in a podunk town.
So, if you didn't pick up on the little drop in the middle of all that, we're going to be talking about and discussing 2025's The Monkey. So, um, not going to lie, we have done our little new battle game the last few weeks. I didn't prepare a battle this week, so you and Kevin are off the hook.
Well, that's okay.
So,
Oh, Kevin didn't get to play though?
nope.
I didn't remember how it worked anyway, so I would have
That's
had to
okay.
relearn. I've only seen it once.
Well, there you go.
I mean, no, I'll be nice and save my idea for Kevin's next episode because we will be having Kevin back.
I mean, next month, I assume, right?
Well, I mean, Kevin is welcome to come back whenever Kevin wants to come back.
Why are we
Kevin is-
talking about Kevin like he's not here?
Who's Kevin?
Hi, Kevin. Some guy who, yeah, that guy.
Oh, I've seen those movies.
Hmm.
You got Macaulay Culkin on this shit?
Yeah. Kevin can go fuck himself. That show is really funny.
I haven't seen it. I've heard of it though.
It's very funny and very meta, but it's also really dark. Like it's dark. I don't know. It's really funny. I love it because it takes that whole like era of TV of Everybody Loves Raymond and King of Queens and all of that, and just like turns it on its head with the whole dopey husband trope, and it's just like this is such bullshit. Anyway, it's just funny, but and I just like the title. But no, I don't want you to go fuck yourself. We love you. I mean, what you do on your own time is your own business, but I'm not trying to
I was
insult you.
gonna say, what if I'm flexible?
What you do on your own time, I'm not going to kink shame.
Any Mew.
Anyway, let's talk about monkeys. Not Monkey Shines. They clearly did some stuff to not have any copyright infringement. I already have I have comments about that when we get to it.
Monkey Shine.
Oh, we're gonna get to it because we're gonna have some stuff to discuss in this episode.
You don't know Monkey Shines, Kevin? Oh, Kevin's way too young for Monkey Shines. I forgot about that.
So like moonshine made by monkeys?
No, Monkey Shines is a
Yes,
horror movie that came out before you were born.
I'm gonna stick with my
I think I was in 6th grade when that movie came out.
I just always remember the box at Blockbuster. I always wanted to rent it because I thought the box was so cool.
Yes. For those of you who might be younger than Amanda and I, the video store, Blockbuster, is a little place that we used to go on Friday nights and get these things called videotapes. And we'd take them home and put them in these
Are you lumping me out of the crew of people who would know about Blockbuster?
Weren't you born in like the 90s, like mid 90s? What year were you born?
Blockbuster and Family Video died in like the early thousands. I remember the fucking
Okay, I guess
video
that's
stores.
True. Yeah, I was still going to Blockbuster at least through the year 2000s. That's fair.
I remember renting VHSs at the goddamn stores.
Monkey Shines came out in 1988.
I was not alive.
I know.
Yeah, I was in 6th grade.
Remember on Friends, Casey, when they had Marcel doing the ad for Monkey Shine beer?
Yes.
That was such a good throwback. But anyway, we're talking about the monkey. Let's talk about the monkey.
Yes. But before we can talk about the monkey, we need to know that the monkey released on February 21st, 2025. It was directed by Osgood Perkins, was released by Neon Pictures. It had a budget of $10 to $11 million. They weren't sure about how much money they spent.
That's not very much.
Oh,
Okay.
and the special effects in this movie are not a whole lot to shake a stick at.
I mean, I don't know. The Final Destination style kills are pretty elaborate. I mean, they're not like good. I don't know. Okay, we'll get to it, but that just seems like a really low. It doesn't feel that low budget to me.
We're gonna get to it. Trust me, because it's gonna come up. It had a box office of $68.9 million.
Was this movie in theaters?
Yeah, for like
5 minutes.
Yeah, it wasn't very freaking long. No, it might have actually been a couple of months, but yeah. I mean, movies don't stay in the theaters very long unless it's like Star Wars, Marvel, blah 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 anymore, or Top Gun Maverick.
Even those really don't anymore either.
No, I believe the general rule of thumb is 45 days after movie release, theater release date is the estimated streaming date. So go figure. If you have not seen The Monkey, I'm not even going to bother telling you to pause the episode, go watch it, and come back, because you can watch this episode and get what you need to get. And then if you feel like you need to go watch it, you can go watch it afterwards.
So, there's not really a big, I mean, there's like one little plot spoiler, but even if you spoil that, it doesn't really change. To me, it wasn't that big of a deal. Like,
we're not ruining the movie at all.
You could totally spoil this and still go watch it if you want to watch it.
It's like Final Destination, where the fun comes from the kills, pretty much.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, so
the plot twist is barely that.
Yeah, exactly. If you do need to know where you can find it for streaming purposes, I minimally political, but we don't do politics on an evening at the movies. Can officially say that I will say the name now that as of tonight, Jimmy Kimmel is going back to work. You can find it on the Hulu that is owned by Disney Plus, aka the Mouse. Otherwise, if Kimmel was still suspended, I wasn't going to tell you where to find it because fuck Hulu. I said what I said.
As long as the Eras Tour movie is on Disney Plus, I can't give it up.
Well, I mean, where's my Star Wars movies available? Disney Plus. So
You don't own those?
I own several different versions of at least 3 out of the movies, being the original trilogy.
Who wants to get off their ass and go put in a DVD or Blu-ray though anymore? I don't. I own physical media, but I don't want to go get it.
Exactly. Everything is on my Plex server. Like
Right.
I own most of it. Like if I am passionate about something, I will own it. But
Right.
I will also desire the efficiency of just playing it on the goddamn TV over having to stand up and get it.
Exactly.
Although there are times where it is nice to toss in like a nice 4K Blu-ray or something.
Yeah. Well, but the 4K, I mean, like, so my brother puts all his 4K stuff on his Vudu, and the quality comes through. Like, he put Nightmare on Elm Street 4K on his Vudu, and I watched it, and you could definitely tell the quality.
Oh, no, I'm not doubting the quality of streaming. I'm just mean like just sitting down like with a group of people in like a nice theater room and stuff and putting on like an actual
Huh.
All right.
Interesting. But before we get into our deep discussion and Amanda letting us know about the wealth of awards that this movie did not win.
Oh, I didn't even look it up because we haven't had an awards season yet, and this movie came out in February.
Yeah, exactly. So there's none of that for you guys.
But it's not going to get anything. Come on.
If this movie gets an award, I will rewatch Rubber and come back and discuss it again on an evening at the movie.
Can we quote you on that? Write it down, yes. Kevin. Write it down.
Kevin's typing it up right now as we speak.
Okay, so what awards qualify? Because I'm going to throw out BAFTA, Saturn, Oscar.
He said awards. He said awards. He said awards. He just said awards.
That's fair. Because it could easily get a Razzie. So you did that to yourself, bro.
Yeah, I generally open my mouth and insert my foot. So, not the first time I've done it on an evening at the movies. Probably not going to be the last time.
Definitely.
So,
all right, let's let Kevin go first on the old Rotten Tomatoes game.
It is Rotten Tomato game time. For those of you who do not know, I have Rotten Tomato scores, both the tomato meter and the popcorn meter. And I can guarantee you, neither of the two of you are going to be close.
Interesting. Because I really feel like I was going to do well on this, but clearly I'm not. All right.
If you pull a chance at Greif.
You mean cover the spread?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm going to go with 63 on the tomato and 54 on the popcorn.
Okay. Well, first of all, I almost always cover the spread, Casey, so that's not an issue.
No comment.
Well, unless it is today. You're acting like it is. I'm gonna go.
I feel like I went too low.
So it's
got James Gunn on it, or is it James Gunn? Not James Gunn.
James Wan.
James Wan. That's it. I was like the other fucking James.
Well, and the other James, Theo James. Wow. So you think the critics liked it more than the audience? That's interesting.
Oh wait, I flipped it around. I meant it the other way around.
Well,
I'm used to audience score versus critic score.
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, I'll keep it that way.
I'm gonna say popcorn meter. What'd you say? 54. I'm gonna say 52. And tomato meter, I'm gonna say the critics liked it better too. I'm gonna say 58.
Neither of the two of you are right on the tomato meter.
Okay. Lower? Wasn't that bad.
I liked it.
Kevin was closest on the tomato meter.
Oh, so it was higher.
293 reviews. This movie got a 77.
Shut the fuck up. I have to go read these reviews. I need to know what critics liked about this.
Because we've had this discussion before about how the critics generally, especially when it comes to horror, don't know what the hell they're talking about. And
you know what it is? I bet these critics are fucking younger millennials and Gen Z, and they're trying to call it artistic and shit. That's what it is. Because I guarantee you, Siskel and Ebert would have shit all over this movie.
Oh, God. Yeah. In a
heartbeat. All right, I'm going to go read some of these later after we're done.
And twice on Sunday. And actually, you both done proved me wrong on the popcorn meter. But returning to the show for the first time in forever, Kevin is our winner because the popcorn meter gave this on 2,500 plus verified reviews.
Dang.
A 55%.
Ooh,
damn.
Kevin. Look at you.
I keep my votes. I keep both my votes. Yeah.
The fact that both of you were within, 3%?
I cannot believe the critics liked it that much more than the audience. That is wild.
I don't hate this movie.
I don't either, but...
And, we'll get to that at the end of the show. But this movie is not a 77% movie.
I will tell you, I said I wasn't going to watch it again, and I did, and I enjoyed it more the second time. I will say that. But, all right. Well, let's tell everybody what The Monkey is about. For the people that don't know.
I don't think you're going to need 15 seconds to tell the people what The Monkey is about.
I mean, no, not really. Okay. After discovering their father's old toy monkey in the attic, twin brothers Hal and Bill are haunted by a series of chilling deaths. Hoping to escape its curse, they discard the monkey and go their separate ways. 25 years later, the monkey begins a new killing spree, forcing the estranged siblings to reunite and confront the cursed toy.
Yeah, they're not reunited for fucking long.
Reunited and it feels so good.
No, it really wasn't. It didn't really feel good to Bill.
Yeah, clearly. Okay, so one good thing I will say off the bat is that I love that the same kid played both kid brothers and the same adult played both adult brothers. I thought that was awesome.
I mean, there are aspects of this movie that
I didn't realize the kids were the same too.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I realized during the adults, but I didn't realize with the kids.
It took me a minute to realize the adults were the same. I don't think they did that good of a job, but
it was some of the angles where like when they obviously show over the head, like that's a obvious trope that they always use in like the same person playing two people in the movie. So as soon as I saw a bunch of that, I'm like, oh shit, it's the same person as adults. I didn't even realize it when they were kids though.
Theo James just has a few like distinct facial features that are like, okay, I could pick up on it, but you can't, I mean, because they're twins, but they don't even look like twins in my opinion. But so anyway, I thought that was cool.
No, and no shame involved, but I mean, you should know from the Phoebe Ursula situation that that's how they film the twins all the time. And like, whenever Phoebe's talking, they're shooting over Ursula's shoulder. Face. Whenever Ursula is talking, they're shooting over Phoebe's face.
Right.
Or over Phoebe's shoulder into Ursula's face.
Exactly.
Y'all know what I mean. So, but, all right. So, Kevin, we're gonna rip the Band-Aid off.
Ooh, not the Milano cookies.
No, the Veronas.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Casey.
What's a Band-Aid?
Okay, so evidently while I plugged my laptop in because my battery warning just came on, what did you find fascinating about this movie, Mr. Stoner?
Fascinating.
I know.
That's an adjective.
I mean, it's a usable one, but
I don't know. It was a fun. It that's not what's fascinating about it. What the fuck is fascinating about this film?
it really isn't anything.
What did you like about it?
I cannot think of a single fascinating thing about it.
Did anything intrigue you? Did anything tickle your fancy? Did anything twist your knickers?
I'm just pissed that Adam Scott didn't get more scenes.
Okay, so the beginning of this movie, that pissed me off because the beginning of this movie tied into absolutely nothing, and I definitely could have used more of Adam Scott.
I know.
Like, I get that it was just a one-off that some random person ends up with the monkey, but they really could have somehow tied Adam Scott. Like, they could have tied the beginning and at the end somehow. Like, you know how they could have tied it in? That could have been what the fuck is that kid's name? Not Timmy. What's the son's name?
Edie?
Oh, Petey. I was Petey. Like Jimmy, Timmy, Petey. That could have been adult Petey. Like that. They should have like somehow tied that in, and that pissed me off. But yeah, we needed more Adam Scott. I want more of Adam Scott in anything and everything. So yes, I'm with you on that.
But yeah, other than that, it's like the deaths are fun. They were like
they're so fun.
Some of them were a lot of fun, and just the nonchalantness of the deaths and how extreme, compared to how extreme they were, was just a fun experience.
They're very Final Destination-esque. I actually wrote down my favorite kills. The babysitter I loved because it just came out of nowhere. Like it wasn't even like elaborate. It was just like her and the hibachi guy are making eyes, and then you just see you hear like the swish of the knife, and then she just turns her head, and then her head just slides off, and then it hits the grill. And then everybody starts screaming.
So this movie was definitely advertised as a horror comedy. And to me, I found the comedy coming from more from the deaths than anything else.
So Casey, that was one of the things I wanted to tell you, because I know when we watched it together that first time, we were both kind of like saying we were a little bored and we didn't really see it as a horror comedy. When I watched it again, I really did start to pick up on the comedy and the dialogue. It's just very subtle and dry, I think is what it is. You know, like when you're listening to the kids talk, like especially like at school and stuff, and then like obviously the brothers, but like the kids giving house shit, like it's really funny. And just like, you know, when they go to the funeral of the babysitter, and then the pastor's just like, it is what it is. That's the word of the Lord. Like,
oh my God. I was losing it during that scene. So I was like, what the fuck is this?
And like when they're sitting in the health class and they're watching the thing, and it's like, the penis becomes sensitive to physical and emotional horseplay. What the fuck is emotional horseplay? Like, I would recommend you watch it again. I think maybe, I don't know if I was in a different mood or because I wasn't drinking the first time I watched it, but I only had like one glass of wine. So I wasn't like, I don't know. I think I just paid more attention, and the dialogue was just funnier to me the second time. I don't know. There was just a lot of like when the realtor dies and the cop is like talking to Hal, and she's like, have you been up there? It's like that restaurant, Spaghetti City. Like,
Well, he's covered in the blood.
I mean, I did laugh over the whole I haven't been in there since I found the crusty sock or the Stetson
Yeah.
sock.
Yes.
I mean,
I
that
think
totally
think
came out of fucking
for
nowhere.
more, and that's why I wasn't paying as much attention to the dialogue. And I don't know if maybe that's what you were kind of like too. Like I think I personally had so much anticipation for the horror and what is this monkey going to do and what's going to happen. And so I wasn't really like paying attention and giving credit to what was happening in the story. And so when I watched it the second time, like I was really like you know when the kid comes home, when Hal comes home and he's not wearing pants because those kids were giving him shit about his mom wearing the pants in the family. I didn't even notice that the first time. The second time I watched it and they're like, well, your mom has to wear the pants in the family now because your dad's gone. Two people can't wear the pants in the family, so I guess you have a pants problem. And then he shows up at home only wearing his boxer shorts because they made him take his pants off. Like I totally missed that the first time. So I don't know. Maybe watch it again. Like I don't know. I definitely caught more of the second time.
Not jumping the gun to the review portion, but this is a movie I will probably more than likely watch again down the road. Unlike certain other movies that have been requested on the show that took forever to get on the show inside of the first year. Not naming any names. Rubber.
Oh, another line that I missed that just like made me like just laugh hysterically was when Ricky was like talking to Hal while they're in the car waiting for everything that's going on, and he's talking about his dad being gone, and he's like, my mom just says he's out chasing pussy, but I'm like, there's pussy right here in town, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's just so funny. And I was like, we gotta make like eggs and scramble. I had never heard that one. So that was a good one for me. I don't know. Anyway.
There's definitely some moments I felt like there was clearly some dry humor throughout the movie. I think I was probably more thinking of it coming from or expecting it to come from a place like more like our favorite movie from 1985, Clue, where the humor was going to be a little bit more obvious
Or smarter.
or smarter.
Yeah.
But, not putting the movie down yet. But, you know, but yeah, to echo what you guys were saying though about the death scenes actually are probably my favorite part of this whole 90 some odd minute movie.
I mean,
Even
the
if
pool girl.
even if even if one of them is completely not how it would happen in real life.
Which one? Because all of them? I mean, the wasps.
The pool. I mean, you're not going to dive into an electrified pool and just explode.
Oh, I don't know. Have you ever dove into an electric pool and not exploded?
Yes. How do you think I got all the gray hair?
Oh, okay. That's fair. Can we talk about how the babysitter's name was Annie Wilkes?
Oh my God, that was so on the nose.
Say on the nose again. Your accent's so adorable.
Oh, it was so on the nose.
You're from
Kenosha.
Kenosha?
You get exaggerated accent now, don't you know? You can't point out the accent because then it gets amplified.
Oh, so cute.
It was definitely a surprise that I was not expecting at all in this movie.
I know. It came out of nowhere.
But, I mean, it's one of those things that gets encompassed into especially a lot of King books where, for those people who have read a certain 7-book series called The Dark Tower. All things serve the beam. Where certain novels are connected and intertwined in scissoring, um, and all that.
Scissor
So
me timbers.
Amazing.
But so yeah, having the babysitter be Annie Wilkes was one of those. If you're a hardcore Stephen King fan, you're gonna love it and respect it, especially considering how much of a psychotic witch Annie Wilkes really is.
And the babysitter was so sweet and cute, making eyes at the cute hibachi guy. I was like, oh, they're so adorable. And then she's just like, Stephen King and Taylor Swift, king and queen of Easter eggs. I'm telling you. I love that about both of them. I love King's Easter eggs.
Well,
Taylor's
Stephen
better.
King walked so Taylor Swift could run.
Sure.
What about walk?
King's been doing a long walk.
Yeah.
A lot.
But a bunch. Ooh, speaking of drums, this was the thing I wanted to point out. I feel so. I haven't read the book, so I don't know what the monkey in the book does. Does the monkey in the book have a drum? Does anybody know?
Oh yeah, it's very similar story.
Okay, because
it's been a long time since I've read it, but it's essentially the same way where they're like, "Don't let this fucker beat his drum, or people are going to die." Okay.
Because I felt like I was like, are they? And maybe King did, or maybe not. But I'm like, are they doing the drum thing to not copyright like Monkey Shines? Because it's not just Monkey Shines, but monkeys always have the cymbals. It's always like the beating of the cymbals. And I'm like, did they change it to a drum so they wouldn't get in trouble? But okay, if that's what he did in the book, then that makes sense. But yeah, when he's just holding that one stick up in the air, I'm like,
maybe it was chimes in the book, and I just don't remember.
But historically, those toy monkeys always are beating cymbals. So I was like, but I don't know. I loved when Ricky showed up. I was like, what's Corey from the sewer and Michael Myers doing here? Because that's Corey from Halloween Ends. Okay.
So apparently it's symbols in the story, according to a quick AI overview. And I'm getting a call from my sister. One sec.
Oh. So yeah, I think they changed it so that they didn't have to worry about copywriting, but that could just be me and my opinion. Who knows? The drum thing is cool. I mean,
very well could be. I mean, you know as well as I do that King books are not adapted to the screen word for word how he writes them.
Right. But I don't feel
not a cheap shot at the directors or anything. Just his work is hard to adapt to the screen because of the way he words shit.
Well, but that's not even a King thing, and I feel like they could have gotten around that because that's not just. I don't feel like whoever made the movie Monkey Shines would own a monkey beating cymbals because that's a classic, that's a classic toy thing. That's not a. They didn't invent that, Like that's an old school classic toy, a little monkey with the cymbals and you wind it up and it does the thing. Like they don't. Unless those people copyrighted it, which I doubt they did. I mean, it was the 80s. I'm sure they didn't have that kind of money. Who had copyright money for a B horror movie in the 80s? Nobody.
The people who made Shopping Mall.
Okay, fair. Would they copyright Pancake Nipples?
Probably.
Kevin walked back and he was like, "What did I walk in on? Why are we talking about Pancake Nipples? Why are we talking about monkeys?"
Kevin's seen Shopping Mall.
Oh, I haven't.
Yeah, I love Chopping Mall.
Kevin has not seen
No, because we haven't done an episode on it.
You can still watch it. You haven't seen Chopping Mall?
Oh wait, yeah. I thought that you guys were going to do an episode about it, and then you didn't. And then I was going to wait for you to actually do an episode on it.
Did we ever? We had never do Chopping Mall, did we? Or did we?
Did you?
No.
Yes, I think you were going to record it when Casey was visiting, and then you didn't. So I don't think it ended up happening.
We watched it when he was here, but we didn't do the episode.
Yeah, we did in the movie theater.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about Alamo Drafthouse.
No, we watched it in my movie theater. You got to see the pancake nipples on the big screen.
Which makes the pancake nipples even more pancake.
I don't know. Maybe they thought the drum thing was more dramatic, because I could see how with the, you're waiting for the other shoe to drop, basically, that was probably more dramatic. Or maybe they just didn't want to be accused of copying off Monkey Shines. Who knows?
So, according to AI, the change is due to Disney's rights over the iconic cymbal-banging monkey toy, particularly associated with Toy Story 3 leading filmmaker, blah, 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 blah.
That's ridiculous. That is like an old toy from like the 50s. How can Disney own
this is AI. This is AI. Well, and it's according to Screen Rant, is the source.
I mean, Screen Rant is usually pretty accurate, but then again, Disney owns fucking everything now, so they probably said, oh, look, little kids back in the 50s used to play with this stupid mechanical toy. Now we're going to turn it into a cartoon and copyright it.
They don't own Jimmy Kimmel.
Huh. Well, ABC does, which is owned by Disney. They still own him. They just, not him personally, but they just said, hey, we'll put him back on the air because
he made them both their bitch.
Yeah.
No, that's not true, because none of us know exactly what he had to agree to get his little suspension lifted. So,
well, we'll see. I think he's on tonight, right?
Yes.
I'm watching it. So
I already set my DVR to record that shit, because as far as I've known, they haven't even announced who's even on the show tonight.
I wonder if Jimmy Kimmel's going to be.
I think
I would hope.
I think he will be respectful. I don't know if he'll apologize, but he knows he's got a lot of people working for him that need their jobs, so I think he'll be respectful of that. But we'll see.
And that's the one thing that he hasn't really spoken out about it, but it's been addressed, like with him and Colbert, where their primary concerns weren't necessarily for them as much as the 200 people that work on their shows.
Right, they're millionaires. They don't need the money, but their staff does.
Exactly. Politics.
Politics. Water polo or like horse polo? I'm ready to talk about that. Marco Polo?
Okay.
So back to the movie. Casey, when you brought up Clue, there is one moment that I did think was a little Clue-esque. And that was the part where the realtor got killed. Where she opens the door and, just explodes. And Petey's like, is everything okay?
Yes.
And he's just like, he just wipes his face and he's like, yep, everything's fine. That felt like Clue to me a little bit. We're just like, yep, 2 corpses, everything's fine.
I can see that.
He's just like, yep, I'm good. This is my new normal. So, yeah.
So the elephant in the room. Was there anything that either of the two of you particularly and inordinately did not care for about this movie?
The lack of Adam Scott.
Well, I mean, that's a pretty given. She's got a smile that never mind.
Obviously. That's it?
I'm not trying to get... No, I'm...
Not you, I'm talking to Kevin.
I was going to say, don't make me sing. You'll get us pulled off of freaking YouTube.
It's no, this isn't a negative, but I forgot to point it out earlier, the weird speech things where the mispronunciations when they were kids and whatnot. I'm pretty sure those are ripped directly out of the book. or the
Oh,
story, because Stephen King writes intentionally wrong words all the time in his stories, and those sounded familiar.
What year was the story written?
I think this is an old one.
Okay, because it was definitely modernized because, well, obviously because it said 1999 when the kids were kids, but it was funny to me because like the one little girl, like the Asian girl, she was talking like how Biggie Smalls talked back then. Like she was like, your moms, like, didn't your moms deserve better? Like that's how Biggie always talked.
1980.
And I think that too was like I don't know if it was just like a East Coast like black thing or if it was, I don't know because I didn't obviously know, but that was like a thing in the community. They would always say like my mom's. And so it was funny that she was saying it like that. I was like, why is she talking like that? But I'm sure that wasn't in the book, but it was really cute.
But nothing
I love
particularly.
how the girls were bullying him like they were boys, but they're girls bullying him so hard.
I know, like an army of them.
So, Kevin,
show with all the bananas.
For those of us bibliophiles that have not read this short story,
I read this back in like 20. I read this back when I was still working in Midwest manufacturing, so this has been years.
Do you remember which of his collections it's in?
Oh, well, it should be right here.
AI will tell you.
AI
Skeleton Crew.
That's what I thought it was, but I wasn't 100% sure, and I didn't want to say. If you're interested in reading said story, go check out. So now I can officially say, because Kevin's AI said it's in Skeleton
That's
Crew.
not AI. That's just straight Googling. I'll point out when it's AI. That was just Googling.
Oh,
it's right here. It's right in front of my face.
Okay, so according to, as Dre says, Google, you can find the book to read in his Skeleton Crew collection. So, co-host.
So for me,
do you have anything you hated?
Yeah, well, not hated, I guess, but sorry. So again,
this
like
scene.
I said, what?
I said this scene.
Oh, the first time I watched it, again, I felt like I was a little bored, and kind of like I said earlier, I wasn't paying as much attention to the dialogue because I really was like more focused on the horror aspect. So watching it a second time, that was better. But what I really felt like didn't work was the parts where they really tried to make it like kind of sappy. Like they try to have like this big moment with the brothers and kind of like after try to go into like this, you know, kind of like monologue about life and death and all this important stuff. And it just, with how like cheesy all the deaths were and kind of like the dialogue and just like how it's supposed to be like this blunt horror comedy, like how just ridiculous this movie was, I felt like that didn't really fit. You know, the couple of cute moments with like Hal and his son where he's like, you know, you were an accident, but you're not a mistake. Like I thought that was sweet. And I felt like maybe they could have taken some other parts out and maybe developed the relationships more. But the specific part at the end with like Hal and his brother felt like rushed and a little too late. But then it was kind of funny that they're like kind of making up and then he dies. He's just kind of like, oh, looks like you guys are going on a road trip. Wish I could do something like that. And they're like, hey, come with us. I will say it was funny too when he's like, you know, so basically what we find out for people that don't know is that Hal went back and dug up the toy. They tried to get rid of it. He basically wanted to kill Hal. And so he's been like turning the key and running the toy and killing people. And he's like, Hal's like, why? He's like, well, you killed my mom. And he was like, she was my mom too. And he's like, oh yeah. Like, kind of forgot about that.
So ridiculous.
I don't know. I guess I just felt like they tried a little too hard to insert some sappiness in there. And they did it with humor, but I don't know. It just felt a little clunky. And then the end I have a problem with because I didn't.
You don't like the personification of death?
I guess I didn't understand why people were still dying. Like, I get that they didn't destroy the monkey, and they're kind of like, what are we going to do with it? He's like, we're going to keep it close. We're going to make sure nothing happens. But they're just driving through the town, and all these people are still dying. A bus full of cheerleaders was pretty funny, but
yeah.
It didn't make sense to me why all these people were still dying. I didn't feel like that was explained well enough.
The conclusion my head came to was that it was just because of how many times it went off, so it was just catching up. That was my the way my head worked around it for logic.
I mean, he did hit it. He did hit it a lot of times. That is true. I guess I just thought it would have all been done by then, because a lot of shit.
How much there already was.
Planes crashed, shit blew up, hanging people fell through the building. Like, a lot of fucking people died. So I guess I just feel like, why are people still dying as they're driving? And they don't even care. So they already knew it was going to happen. So yeah, maybe that is why. But the end just felt weird to me. I didn't understand it.
Speaking of people hanging, at some point in this, I do have a quick run of the 29 on-screen deaths.
Okay.
There was 29 deaths in this movie.
Oh, God damn it. I fucked up. I was going to do it. I should have fucking scripted it properly instead of having it like that. I was going to ask you guys how many on-screen deaths you thought there were.
Yeah, you should have, because that would have been good.
Rewind.
Oh, I wouldn't have guessed that many, though.
I guessed 29.
You fucker.
I have my 8 favorite written down, and I would have guessed at the end there were probably about 15. So I probably would have guessed like 22, 23. I wouldn't have guessed 29. So,
well, there's a caveat. A caveat. I've seen that movie. It's a weird movie.
All right, Casey, what did you not like about the movie?
Mm-hmm. I think in a lot of ways, you kind of sort of brought it up with the clunkiness, and that it really felt like it didn't flow like I expected it to.
The pacing was weird at times.
Yeah, and there's times that the pacing actually wasn't that bad at all.
Yeah.
And again, I've said it before and I'll say it again, I don't hate this movie. I just felt like there's certain things that I was probably coming in expecting X, Y, and Z and got Elemental P instead. And I'm just a second or third watch probably might change my opinion on that. Unlike, last week with it chapter 2.
I think expectations are important when going into this movie. I had way different expectations, and that definitely affected my viewing experience. And I think it did for you too, right? Earth to Casey.
Say that again.
I said that viewing expectations definitely affected my viewing experience, and I think that was probably the same thing for you.
Yeah.
That I had different expectations of the movie than what it was, and so that affected how I watched it.
So definitely, this is not the first time that there's been a comedic, finger quotes in the air, King movie. And I probably was expecting, something more along those previous lines. And yeah, this is definitely. I definitely feel like after finally getting all the way through this movie, that this is a movie that definitely warrants going back and watching a second and or third time.
I want to get high and watch it. I really, really do.
It was nice.
Amanda was going to watch The Monkey, but then she got high.
No, I want to have a gummy and watch this so bad. I need to tell Shanna to do that.
Oh, God.
I feel like they were trying to channel Shaun of the Dead a little bit, and they didn't pull it off, but I feel like sometimes that's what they were trying to do. But
I could definitely see that.
It definitely wasn't. It wasn't a scare. It wasn't scary to me at all. Actually, like there was a few, like maybe one or two, like kind of jump scares for me, but for the most part, it didn't scare me. I laughed, and really, I just laughed. Like the kills were so over the top that I was just like, "Oh my god!"
Exactly. You're just waiting for the drum to go off because you're waiting for another kill because you want to see what the fuck is gonna happen.
29 times.
Yeah. Well, because I forgot about all the ones that they showed after Aunt Ida died, like the lawnmower guy and the guy with the espresso machine. So I forgot about that whole handful of people too. So yeah, 29. That I just started thinking about those. Yeah, there's a lot. The lawnmower guy. Oh my god, that was gross. Now it feels like Maximum Overdrive, where it's just like people are just dead everywhere.
Good times.
Yep. Are we ready for top fives? Or Kevin, did you have anything else you wanted to say about the movie before we? I mean, that's not in your review, or?
Well, all I got is the top fives and the 29 on-screen deaths list. So I don't know when you want to do the 29 deaths list thing.
Well, I mean, if you want to read through them real quick, you can do that.
The floor is yours, sir.
Okay, so we got harpoon disembowelment, hibachi harpoon disembowelment, hibachi decapitation, aneurysm cake, trampled by horses in a sleeping bag, falling into lures, then burned at the stove, then impaled by a yard sign, electrosplosion in a swimming pool, lawnmower shredding, espresso face melt, cobra bite to the throat, lion witch, and the shotgun.
That's funny.
I'd go with that one.
Good one.
Choked on a vape by a rake. Shit,
that was a good one too.
Swarm of wasps in the mouth. Airplane explosion, killing the pilot, the groom, and the priest who fell, and then the bride who would have survived parachute hanging. Decapitated by a bowling ball. Impaled by a surfboard. Baby on fire. 10 cheerleaders decapitated by a passing truck.
There was only 10 cheerleaders that got decapitated?
According to the
the
article I was looking at.
I felt like there was more of them hanging out the window than that.
I think it's because they all had pom-poms out the window, so it looked like there was more.
Oh, that would make sense. 2 pom-poms per cheerleader.
Yeah. That was so brutal. That made me, I was like, oh my God.
I burst out laughing. I was like, oh my God, what an end.
That definitely was a Final Destination-esque moment to end the movie on.
Aunt Ida definitely had a Final Destination death. Like some of them were just like ridiculously stupid, but I would say Bill and Aunt Ida definitely got like Final Destination for real, like deaths.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so. Bill's definitely
you got to watch it Prime.
Sure.
Great. All right. Well, Kevin, you're the guest, so let's do your top 5 first. What did you come up with?
I don't know if I'm even going to be doing this right, and it's going to be hard for your guys because I suck at doing shit on the spot. But top 5
ahead of time.
I gave
you didn't tell me the topics.
You pick your own topic, buddy.
I know, but I'm saying it's going to be hard for me to do your guys's.
No, you don't have to do ours.
No.
Oh, what?
You just pick your own topic and you do yours, and then we all each do our own. You don't have to do ours.
Oh, okay. I see. Yeah. Okay. Top 5 darkly comedic deaths.
Okay, that's a good one. All right, let's hear it.
Number 5, Burn After Reading, The Closet Surprise, The Instant Death with Brad Pitt.
Oh, I forgot about that.
It's just out of nowhere, and when it happens, you just can't help but laugh because it's just so out of nowhere. And of the classic Steve Buscemi wood chipper, Fargo for number 4. Number 3, the Zoolander gasoline fight, the city play.
Wake me up before you go.
Number 2, another classic, Marvin and Pulp Fiction. Just out of nowhere.
Are you trying to tell me that God came down and stopped the bullets? Bam!
And my number 1 is Hot Fuzz falling on the church spire.
Oh my God. Sorry, I'm laughing. It's making me cough, so I have to keep muting myself.
Yeah, good.
That was good.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, no,
Ladies
you don't
go-
have to do ours. Sorry.
Okay, I see now. I see how it works now.
If you have
Yeah.
any like you want to name as honorable mentions of ours, you can.
Yeah.
But like I'm trying to think. I mean, this isn't supposed to be comedy, but one I always think of that just makes me laugh so hard I pee a little is Jason with the sleeping bag.
Oh,
The girl against
I've only heard you guys explain it. I don't think
I
I've seen
don't know
it.
how that's supposed to be scary. It's just so funny. He's like rage killing her, just beating her against the tree.
But how about the sleeping bag scene in this movie?
Wait, what? I don't remember that. What am I
Trampled by
forgetting?
horses in a sleeping bag.
Oh, yeah. Yikes.
It was soup.
Oh my God, I forgot about that Zoolander thing. That's so funny. Oh man. Okay. So for my top 5, I did top 5 killer toys in movies.
Interesting.
So my number 5 is from a very old 80s movie called Dolls that I don't know if a lot of people have seen, but it is Mr. Punch. So Punch and Judy dolls in that movie, and
Yeah.
Punch is really mean. Yeah, he's like the wooden doll, and yeah, he kills Judy, and he's really creepy looking. Number 4 is the monkey from the Monkey. He's a pretty sadistic motherfucker. So yeah,
It's only fitting.
yeah. Number 3 is Annabelle. That bitch. She scares me. Yeah.
Fuck that bitch.
Yep. Number 2 is the Poltergeist clown. One of the main reasons I'm scared of clowns. That thing terrified me to no end. Like, I would be scared to get out of my bed and put my feet on the floor if it was dark because I really thought that clown was under my bed and it was going to get me. And then number 1 obviously has to be Chucky. I mean, Chucky is the greatest of all time. Like,
I was gonna say, if Chucky's not your number 1,
yeah,
you're fucking fired.
I'm your friend to the end. Heidi ho, ha ha ha. And then do you guys have any that I didn't name? I have honorable mentions, but I don't know if you guys have any.
I don't have any.
Killer toys. I'm trying to think of if there's any that
There's not a ton, but
Robert.
well, Robert's not a toy. He is
in my heart. I own a Robert. Some people might call that a toy.
I had the Puppet Master puppets, Megan, and Billy from Saw. The little doll on the tricycle.
Oh yeah.
So. All right, Casey.
All right, so I'm kind of sort of along the same lines as Kevin. I went with gruesome horror movie deaths, not from the big 3 slashers or Final Destination.
Okay.
Because I feel like you could almost do a top 5 just on Final Destination alone, and then you could do top 5s pretty much from Friday the 13th, Halloween, and Nightmare on Elm Street, all on their own as well.
I thought of one for Kevin's. Chubbs and Happy Gilmore. It's sad, but it's funny. Because the alligator that took off his hand ends up killing him.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Okay, sorry. It's backwards poetic. It's the opposite of poetic justice. Okay, go ahead, Casey.
All right. So I didn't actually put mine in order, so I'm going to put them in order as we go. but I have one, two, six. So I've got two honorable mentions. Um, the first one being uh, the chest burst from Alien.
Ooh. I like it better in Spaceballs though. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragdoll gal. Okay, sorry.
Not gonna lie, I am excited for Spaceballs 2.
I'm scared.
And I'm scared because it just like I was with Axel Foley when before it came out, but it's
What do you
Mel
do without
Brooks.
John Candy?
So, that's yeah, one of those things you can't.
Barf.
I don't know how they're gonna do this without John Candy, but for those of you who don't know, it has officially started filming though. So,
Nice.
uh, and my other honorable mention, not necessarily a gruesome one per se, but it's definitely one of those. It kind of sort of gets you horror movie moments. I'm titling it Carrie versus Matricide, otherwise known as Carrie and the Thousand Knives of Death killing her mother.
That's a good one.
Let's see. We'll go number 5. Um, I believe his rank was Sergeant, but Sergeant Pembry from Silence of the Lambs.
Ooh. Ooh, yeah.
The was that was the one with Hannibal Lecter and the or was that the Face Off one?
That's the face off.
Okay, either way, both of those are in there. That
Yeah,
whole
that's when he pulls his face off because then he puts that guy's face on his face to make it look like him and they take him out of the place.
Oh,
Blah.
that was the
the
Red
whole
Dragon.
No,
oh
that's
no
Silence of the Lambs. When the guy
yeah
brings in his food, he rips that guy's, he like basically
uh-huh.
rips that guy's face off and puts that guy's face on his face so they think he's that cop and they
Yeah,
take
but
him out of the building.
isn't that the escape sequence in the Red Dragon though?
No, that's Silence of the Lambs.
No, it's Silence of the
Oh,
Lambs. So all
oh,
right,
I'm thinking of something totally different. Sorry.
Nice try though, little Gen Z, little young millennial.
Hey, I read the books. That was I.
I'm
I
just
learned
giving you shit. I'm sorry.
I just my
I
memory's poo poo. And bye,
okay
Amanda.
well deuces. I mean, I guess we
My
pissed her
memory's
off.
my memory's so bad I forgot who Amanda was.
I mean, wow. I mean,
Sorry,
evidently,
I had technical difficulties.
evidently, Kevin knows how to piss Amanda off.
No, Kevin. I'm sorry. I was just messing with you. No, I was having technical difficulties.
All right, so let's mark that one and that one and that one, so I know not to try and do them again. All right, number 4, swimming pool of death from the monkey.
Yes.
I
Amazing.
That was definitely one that I was not expecting per se
Yeah. Nobody
until the
expects a
whole
leg to blow off and hit them in the head.
until the whole process started. Then it's like, oh, this is not
I
going to
saw the
end well.
water starting. I was expecting an electrocution, not a fucking electrosplosion.
Right?
Yeah, that
I did not expect some girl's leg to smack me in the eyeball.
that's what I'm saying. Okay, that one's marked. So that means we've got what 3 left now. The next 2 are from the same movie,
Ooh.
and I know Amanda loves this franchise, so Amanda loves actually both of the franchises that are going to be in the next 3 entries. So,
Okay.
uh, number 3, let's go with Acidically Angelic from Saw 3,
Ew.
otherwise known as yeah, the cop who is has to get the key to the locks that are buried into her rib cage out of the acid, and
I don't want to hear this.
yeah.
It could have easily all been from Saw too.
Well, I mean, the next one's from Saw 2, and well, not Saw 2, but both of them are Saw 3.
Saw,
But
also.
yes, um, number 2 is going to be the crucifixion, um, otherwise known as um, Mr. Elastic Joints. For those of you who have not seen the movie, go watch it, and that'll explain what Elastic Joints is.
I don't want to know.
Well, you've seen the movies, so you know, but I don't want to explain it anymore. I know you're aversion to torture porn,
Yeah.
so I don't want to creep you out anymore because I expect that you're going to love the fact that my number one most gruesome death that I have seen in a horror movie is the upside down hooker from Terrifier.
I've heard about that.
It's nasty.
I mean, it's one thing to execute a death like that in a Spielberg type fashion, like from Jaws, but geez, Damien Leone did not Spielberg that death at all. He pretty much shows every aspect of the.
Yeah, no.
Not going to describe it for Amanda's sake, just because she's the amazing.
I've heard that's a good movie to pop on at Christmas with the family.
No. So you know what I was thinking to add to that, and Kevin, speaking of Red Dragon, Red Dragon's the second one, right?
I don't remember the order. Red Dragon's technically the first one.
In the sequence of the movies, Red Dragon is the second one, right?
Third.
Okay, whichever one is the second one, when they're in Europe.
Hannibal.
That would be Hannibal.
The cop, the like Interpol guy that gets killed and they like hang him like a crucifixion style almost. You know what I'm talking about?
Bowels out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That. I would add that.
Hannibal Lecter literally asks the guy bowels in or bowels out and then slashes him.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Did it? Okay, yeah.
Yeets him out the window and just
and then yeets him out the window.
Yes.
Yeah.
That traumatized me.
Awful.
And then the other one that I would add is in Gone Girl when Amy kills her high school lover that he takes her in when she's literally like trying to escape from him and she's like fucking him and she slits his throat with a box cutter with like an X-Acto knife while he's orgasming. There's like blood everywhere. That was brutal.
Yeah, that
Slit his throat mid-orgasm, didn't even let him finish. And she's wearing all white and there's like blood everywhere. It was so gross.
I ain't seen that one.
You haven't seen Gone Girl? Oh, it's so good.
No, I've heard of it. I've seen Horse Girl.
It's not like that.
I know it's nothing like that. Nothing's like that. That's a weird ass fucking movie.
I don't even know what it is, and I can tell you it's not like that.
Oh, Horse Girl. It's got she's in Community, Annie in Community.
Oh, I know you're talking about. I can't remember her name.
Yeah, it's got her in it, and it's it's a ridiculous psychological movie. I don't even remember what the fuck happened in it, but it was a ride.
But Casey, you've seen it. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. Neil Patrick Harris's death.
Yeah. Yeah, that is one of the most, and I knew it was coming because I had read the book, but that was like they did a good job of like that was a super brutal on-screen death that I was like, oh my god. Like Kevin, just Google that death scene and watch it. Like it's like, whoa. It's very like vivid and colorful because the room is just like neutral tones, and she's like wearing all white, and like it's so gruesome. But the worst part is that, like, yeah, she's having sex with him because she wants people to think he raped her, and she's got to have his semen. So it's a means to an end. But it's like, if you're gonna murder him, at least let him finish. Like, you're basically raping him. You're using him.
Okay,
At least let him finish. Like, come on.
That's just a clip of her after the fact.
Yeah.
Oh, you say Kevin's watching it.
No, afterward, you gotta watch the whole scene. It's brutal, and the music is
I just
like
saw the aftermath. What are you talking about? She's wearing a red.
The score is chef's kiss. But anyway, all right. Well, that was fun. Oh yeah, let's do our reviews real quick.
Yeah, and my baseball team is set to start in about 20 minutes. So
and I have to eat. So yeah, let's do this.
Yeah, I haven't had dinner yet. So, Kevin, what were your thoughts overall on the movie? And go ahead and rank it out of 5.
It is a movie that I would recommend to people that enjoy stuff like Saw and mainly or especially Final Destination, where the deaths are the fun things to watch. I'd recommend it to King fans. It's been a while since I read the book. I don't remember quite how accurate it was to the book, but a lot of the stuff did feel very familiar. Like I said, I think a lot of the like lines themselves are nice, like Easter eggs back to the book and stuff like that. I don't remember quite what happened in the future, if that was how it went down with the brother trying to kill him. But it's just it was a fun movie. Don't go into it expecting big old horrifying jump scares or like deep lore or anything. It's just a fun movie. I'd give it probably 3 exploded arms or exploded legs.
Nice.
Co-host?
I agree. I think expectations are vital when watching this movie because I had way different expectations than what I got. This didn't really feel like a King movie to me as far as what you're used to, what a typical King thing is. I think you definitely need to go into this expecting a horror comedy. And again, like Kevin said, not a lot of jump scares, not really a lot of horror, just a lot of fun gore, a lot of dry humor. Not a lot of great storyline, but just kind of a fun movie that is, weird, but in its own good way. I think I'm going to be my usual slutty self, and I'm going to give it 3.5 giant wasps' nests.
They're just staring at it the whole time, and they're like just looking at it. Like, you want me to back up? No, man, no.
No.
The fuck?
There's that one little crack in the window.
So, yeah, like everybody else has already said before me, if you're expecting one of those quote unquote epic King horror movies, then yeah, you're probably going to be disappointed with this movie. If you're coming at it with an open mind and just expecting a fun horror movie, then I could see how it might be something that you would enjoy. And again, that's why I'm willing to give it a second and or third watch just to see exactly how I feel about it after that. So, but definitely I understand where Amanda's coming from when she says you can definitely appreciate certain things differently coming into it with an open mind and knowing what to expect and having your expectations lowered from what they may be coming into the movie.
Well, it's not even lowered, it's just different.
Yeah. Lowered, probably not the greatest adjective, but
On the top of expectations, I will mention that my background for the non-visional listeners is the monkey's head superimposed onto a stripper, and that is a scene from the movie.
I forgot to mention that. That cracked me up so hard. When he was like, "Now I see you everywhere," and it's like a stripper bends over, and like her head comes under her legs. It's the monkey's head. Sorry, Casey.
Oh, you're fine. Like I said, I will go back and I will watch it a second time, probably a third time. This is definitely one that I feel like could have the potential to be a movie that I do watch over and over again on the regular, just not overly regular. There's other King movies that I'll watch all the damn time. This probably won't be it, but after a while, I'll watch it again and enjoy myself just because I'm weird like that. And in a way, there's times that I do like off over the top Final Destination type deaths. So I'm going to give the movie 3 Adam Scott filled moments or minutes.
Yeah, that's probably the runtime. That's probably the actual runtime of Adam Scott time.
I figured I didn't have a point of reference, so hey, why not? The joke was already out there about Adam Scott wasn't in the movie enough, so we'll go ahead and go with that. So
just remember, it is what it is. It's the word of the Lord.
That fucking scene, I was losing it. I had to pause it to message the chat. I was like, what the fuck even is this goddamn funeral?
How is her head still on?
Don't think about it. Just don't think about it.
But not her head, because that's separate. A separate issue. Worst funeral ever.
Yeah, it was. So it is with great reverence and respect that we bring another amazing Stephen King birthday bonanza to a conclusion. Because we weren't here Sunday for his birthday, happy 78th birthday to the King himself.
Yay!
And many more on Channel 4. Obviously, again, as always, we can't end the episode though without thanking the listeners and the Unpop Kernels for being here. Each and every week, you guys are incredible. We love you to death. Not a Final Destination / Monkey Death. So we appreciate and love you guys all.
Yes.
Kevin, where can our amazing Unpopped Kernels find you on the dark interwebs?
Oh God, nowhere. I'm just existing, y'all.
Okay.
So normally we give Kevin the opportunity. Well, Kevin doesn't have his own podcast.
If I was, yeah, and sometimes I have things to plug, but right now just not particularly. Like I haven't made any music in a while or any like other art and stuff, so I don't really have much to plug right now that's current. Like if you want to listen to some of my old music, it's Stoner Music EC on SoundCloud.
Check out.
I don't think I even have a Facebook. That became a struggle because remember my Facebook account got nuked, so like all of my art and stuff got nuked too with that. So I used to be able to guide people to my Facebook page, but God, I need to make my website. I just need to fucking make my website. I should do that tonight. I got nothing to do.
Social media.
That sounds fun. I might work on that.
Yay.
Extracelestialproductions.com if it actually. Oh God, what even is that right now?
I was like, you better make sure that's real.
I was going to say probably real. Already owned by the mouse.
The mouse? Why is it forbidden? I own this.
All right, well, I'm going to make some dinner.
While Kevin looks that up for us really quick, coming up on an evening at the movies, we will be progressing from Stephen King Birthday Bonanza into Halloween Horror Fest 2025, which means coming up next week on an evening at the movies, and the week after that, it's Amanda's two favorite weeks out of the next month because we're going to be talking about Killer Clowns from Outer Space, and we're going to be talking about a clown in the cornfield.
Sweet.
So, for those of you who
Is
don't
it a
know,
child clown?
oh no, Friendo is definitely Friendo.
I haven't even watched
So,
it yet, so I have no idea.
Is it good?
I haven't watched it yet. I've read the book.
Oh,
Oh, it's a book. Nice.
Yes, there is a 3-book series of books that go along with the movie. So, kind of along the same lines, not similar to Five Nights at Freddy's. So, after those two, we have House on Haunted Hill, where we're in discussions about whether or not we're going to just do the OG or whether we're going to do a compare and contrast between the OG and the 1999 remake. So tune in for that. And then we'll end Halloween Horror Fest with a little trip back to Haddonfield, Illinois for the return of Michael Myers, also known as Halloween 4. And then
sounds good.
official announcement, they're officially now committed, whether they like it and or know it or not. But the Twinjas from Mount Sipmore will be back with us in November because we're going to put the kibosh to our trip into the universe of Harry Potter, and we will be talking about Deathly Hollows Part 1 and Part 2. So you have all that stuff to look forward to as well, and some obviously other stuff as well. We're always doing stuff, and we've got uh, theme year 2026 coming up as well. So here in the next couple of weeks, we will
That's
start.
months.
Huh?
That's months away.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like,
Kevin, what
here
are
in the
you
next
doing?
few weeks, we'll start the
What?
process of letting everybody know. He's typing.
What, can you hear that?
So
Yes.
Oh. Oops. I thought that there was noise cancellation on. Sorry.
Kevin. So, but yes, one last time though, happy birthday, Stephen King.
Yes.
We will be back same time next year to welcome and celebrate his 79th birthday. So stay tuned for that. Lots of big stuff coming up though. Co-host, it is food time. It is baseball time. Take us home.
All right. Well, Kevin, thanks for coming back. We've missed you. Hope you get to come
We
back
missed you
soon
lots,
for
buddy.
some more episodes. Thanks everybody for watching and listening. We hope you had fun this month with our Stephen King birthday bonanza, and we hope you all come back for an evening at the movies. Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Peace and no rubbers.
Ew.
Reese?